What is your name and where are you from?
Hello, my name is Michael Bender. I come from Berlin, capital of Germany, and my organization is Grüne Liga, which is East Germany-based environmental NGO, and in English it's Green League. And I am the head of the water policy office, which deals with any kind of water policy issues on regional level, on European level, and also on international level.
Why did you decide to participate to this twinning?
Well, this is a twinning between China and Germany and also other European states. And I've had the luck that I have already been to China once with Stiftung Altenhaus. It was a very great experience. Before that I didn't even know about NGOs in China. And now I saw a big opportunity to have a better inside knowledge of Chinese NGOs, how they work, how they deal with the government, how they cooperate, what the subjects are, and how they approach the water policy issues especially.
How did you think your organization would benefit from the program?
I think we can build on this experience and try to develop further cooperation between YEDI, which is my twinning organization here, and actually I'm living in the office, so I have a very close inside look into the work of YEDI, and they have really taken every effort to make all the meetings available for me and provide for some translation, because most of it of course was in Chinese. And so on this basis I guess we can develop our cooperation further. I attended the river march along the river, the big river here in Kunming, and so I could experience a variety of NGO activities. There were not exactly 1,000 people, but some hundred attending, which was quite great kind of action that these people took for awareness raising, and also they took some samples from the river. And this was also the first time I could see Yangtze Lake, which is quite a big one and has some problems as far as I understood. And I will have tomorrow the chance also to visit Kunming, and big NGO here in Kunming, to understand a little bit more about the Yangtze Lake project. And then there might be a basis for further cooperation. And there were a wide range of NGO meetings going on here, like the introduction of biodiversity action plan for the Yunnan region, supported by the Asian Development Bank. I attended that for 2 days. Or like the 5th annual conference of the private foundations in Beijing, or the meeting of the NGOs that are coming together to provide for better transparency, also a meeting in Beijing. And just yesterday was another NGO meeting here in Kunming about the possibilities that are given by new policy of the Kunming government to provide for better possibilities for registration of NGOs. And so I really had the chance to see a lot of NGO representatives and also personally meet some of them. And yeah, I think this is one of the great impressions that I can bring home from here.
What is the EU-China NGO Exchange Program?
Well, the EU-China Exchange Program basically is the opportunity of counterwise visiting, and it provides a possibility that one representative of a Chinese NGO visits a German or British NGO, and vice versa. So Liu Yun from YEDI had the chance to visit Germany and stayed in our office in Berlin for a month. And so now it's my turn, and I'm already here for 3 weeks. And it's my last week here in Kunming.
Can you describe what you concretely did as part of the program?
I attended quite a number of workshops, of meetings, conferences, NGO meetings, and that was also my expectation, that I could get a much more inside view and impression of the work of Chinese NGOs.
Do you think the program goals were reached, and why?
Well, we had this special situation that Yedi and my organization haven't met before, so this program brought us together, but we have found out that we share same cooperation partners already, and so we exchanged some cooperation partners like in this area, and I think this is also a basis for further cooperation when I'm back in Berlin, that to promote Yedi cooperation also with donors in Germany and in Europe, and to take care for their issues. And if I refer to some water policy issues here in Yunnan, which I cannot solve directly with NGO partners, because the understanding of English on one side and the understanding of Chinese on the other side is not so great.
How did the program meet your expectations?
Well, for the meeting with the NGOs, I already said it was very great, but I also had the possibility to talk about my work here. So there was a workshop organized here, and I could talk about the European water policy and how we as a little water policy office, little NGO in Germany, try to influence the European water policy, of course working with networks on European level, and talk about projects and ideas and actions that we take on challenges that come across due to the Water Framework Directive, which is the umbrella directive for the country's member states in the European Union.
Good. What would you say was the most successful aspect of this program?
Well, I think the most important thing is that there was a real personal relationship established between NGO in Germany, for instance, and NGO in China. So you know, not only by email or just met once who you're talking with, and that you have a reliable partner here. And I think this is the most valuable thing, that is the basis of common trust that is laid due to this program.
Did the program make you want to have further collaboration with foreign NGOs, and how?
Yes, I think it's a great contribution also to widen my perspective to the Asian NGO community, especially here in China. Yunnan province, which is a hotspot of biodiversity, and of course I will keep interested in what's going on with this action program also for biodiversity, not only for the water policy. And of course, as we are working on international level, we will definitely continue our work with foreign NGOs and other institutions. Of course, that is what we always do within the European Union, but also internationally. And we will also continue following the United Nations processes on water policy, on right to water, sanitation program, and this is also a big connection to the work of our partner organization, the Yunnan Environment Development Institute.